All right, going back to the beginning of the chapter, 9.1 is all about direct, inverse, and joint variations. First, let's define what direct and inverse variations are. Direct is any function in the form y is equal to kx. All right, now, this is the same thing as slope-intercept form, where b would be 0. K is the slope. It's just that because it's a special type of line, direct variation, instead of m, they call it k. Now, in direct variation, generally, two different variables are moving the same direction. For example, they're either as x goes up, y is also going to increase, or as x goes down, y will also go down. Varying directly is something that you may have heard before. Your quiz grade will vary directly to your homework grade. Generally, as your homework goes up, your quiz grade goes up. Your homework goes down, your quiz grade goes down. Direct variation. Now, inverse variation is anything that's in the form y is equal to k divided by x. And this, generally, as x moves up, y would go down. They go in opposite directions. Or as x goes down, y would go up. Varying inversely. One thing goes up, the other one goes down. We'll talk about examples of that during class. So, first, let's figure out if these equations vary directly, inversely, or neither. Now, the trick, I think, is to get y by itself. So here we would get y equals 4.8 divided by x. This is y is equal to k, 4.8, divided by x. So this one is inverse. This one, to get y by itself, you multiply by 1.5. So you got 1.5x is equal to y. Y is equal to kx, where k is 1.5 in this case. This is definitely direct. This is direct variation. Now here, y is equal to x minus 8. Direct is always multiply with nothing adding or subtracting. The same thing with inverse, except that it's k divided by x, but nothing is ever being added or subtracted. So this is straight up neither. Go ahead and try D. Hopefully you got 15x is equal to y. This is direct. All right, so we've actually done direct variation way back in Chapter 2. And this is a similar type of problem, except that it's going to be varying inversely. And they give you what y and x are. Well, let's write this down. Inverse is y is equal to k divided by x. Like I said, they gave us y, they gave us x. What they didn't give us was k. So we got to find k. Find k by plugging in y and x. 6 equals k. Excuse me. Divided by 1.5. Multiply by 1.5 on both sides. You get k is 1.5 times 6. K is equal to 9. So remember, I was always a big stickler about this. I want to see your model. Your model here would be y equals k, 9 divided by x. This is the equation that relates the variables, or our model. So once we got that, find y when x is equal to 4/3. So y equals 9 divided by 4/3. Which is the same thing. Now, I don't like complex fractions, so take the numerator, 9, instead of divide by, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal, 3/4, which is 27/4. So when x is 4/3, y is 27/4. Now, another example of this is when x and y vary directly. Directly, y is equal to kx. So, again, they give us x and y. They don't give us k. Go ahead and find k. Hopefully you found k to be 8/3. So your model is y is equal to 8/3 x. All right, so find y when x is 7. Y equals 8/3 times 7, which is 56/3. Right? So this is a review of stuff. We've seen this before. The only thing is we have a new thing, inverse. Y is equal to k divided by x. Now, checking data. Here's this data. They want us to figure out, does this data vary inversely, directly, or neither? Now, so we have 3 choices here, but let's look at this data. What is our x doing here? X seems to be going 10, 20, 30, 40. It's going up. X is going up. What is y doing? Y is going 30, 15, 10. It's going down. So here's the thing. What is eliminated immediately? Directly is out, right? This is not going to be directly because x is going up and y is going down. So the question is it inversely? Now, let's talk about this first term and find k. So y equals k divided by x. In this case, 30 equals k divided by 10. K is 300. K is 300. Right? So here's the thing. In this case, k was equal to 300. But we have to make sure that that's the same for all of these. Right? Now here's the thing. What we did to find k was we multiplied y times x. Right? We took y 30 times x. So here's the thing. Rather than set up 15 is equal to k divided by 20 and have to solve this each time, k times x. 20 times 15, 300. 30 times 10, 300. 40 times 7.5, believe it or not, 300. 5 times 6, 300. Since k is constantly the same in all of these in all these entries, this indeed does vary inversely. Now, if one of these came out to be something like 250 or something different, then it would be neither. But as long as k is the same for all of these, it should be, this is inversely. All right, let's try another one. Part B, what is x doing? X is going down. Y is also going down. So inverse is out this time. The question is it direct or not, or neither? All right, so directly is y is equal to k times x. So in this first example, 217 is equal to 31, or excuse me, k times 31. So we're going to divide. We're essentially doing y divided by x here, right? So we got 217 divided by 31. I got 7. All right, divide all of these. 140 divided by 20, 7. 119 divided by 17, 7. 84 divided by 12 is 7. All these came out to be 7. K is equal to 7. So this does in fact vary directly. Again, what would make it neither? If this was 7, this was 8, this was 9, and this was 7 again, right? As long as it's one of the K's turns out to be not K, this varies, then that would be neither. But in this case, they're all 7, so it's directly. Excuse me again. All right, now the last one is joint variation. Now here's the thing. Joint is the same thing as direct. It's just direct pumped up. For example, joint variation would be z equals k x y. All right, it's still direct where it's multiplying. It's just that there's going to be more than one thing. All right, joint means there's multiple variables going on besides just x or y, or there's going to be several. So let's do a few examples here. M varies jointly with x and p squared. Now, whatever's listed first, that's going to be the one that's by itself, like z here. M varies jointly with x and p squared. So jointly is just like multiplying, right? X times p squared. But we're forgetting something here. What we're forgetting is k. K is always going to be riding along here, right? So when it says m varies jointly with x and p squared, we're multiplying x and p squared, but don't forget k. All right? Let's try another one. Y varies directly with x and inversely with z squared. All right? Now, y varies directly with x. So directly, that means k, don't forget k, kx, and inversely with z squared. Inversely means divide. So kx divided by z squared. That's it. If it says jointly or directly, you multiply. As soon as it says inversely, you divide. Don't forget your k. All right? Go ahead and try C and D. Press pause. Come on back. All right. Hopefully y'all got y equals k divided by x to the third. And you got g equals k b n w over v. All right. So that is joint, inverse, and direct variation. Spit out!